No one ever goes into a restaurant and says, give me your most average beer with your most average dish, please. It doesn't happen. We all have really high standards. We want the best. We want the best beer with the best food. My name is Rouben. I'm the Brewmaster of Moody Brewing Company in Chicago, Illinois. I decided that I wanted to start my own brewing company my second year of culinary school at the Culinary Institute of America. And the first week of school, I tried to join the wine club, amongst other clubs. And the wine club told me that I had to have a minimum GPA and that each event was going to be around $25. So the next week I started a beer club where everyone was welcome regardless of GPAs, and it was free. So as you can imagine, it became very popular. It still exists today. And within that Culinary Institute of America Brew Club, we started inviting breweries from all over the country to pair them with the food we were creating, to use beer as an ingredient within food, and just to think about beer as food. And for me, that was an aha moment, to be able to look at my culinary colleagues and to explore beer the same way we were exploring dishes in the classroom. I felt like I had found my passion. The name Moody Tongue means someone with a discerning palate, someone who cares about what they consume. I felt like that was me and so many other people out there. In fact, what I do here at Moody Tongue is we kind of break down the wall from the kitchen to the brewery. And when we speak to flavors and tastes and aromatics within beer, we really speak in the culinary language, because it's the one language that we all share. I mean, from the minute you were born, you've been eating food. So technically you're an expert. You've been doing it your entire life, and usually it happens 3 times a day, if not more. My schedule every day is different. Some days I'm spending time in the barrel room. Some days I'm spending time with recipe formulation. Sometimes I'm sitting down with the chef of one of the restaurants we work with and talking about potential pairings. And other times I'm just tasting, which is one of my favorite things to do, especially with newer brewers.
How many of these could you have?
30, and I don't know if I could stop.
Me too.
Brewing is an extension of cooking. You're just manipulating raw ingredients with time and temperature. I think with brewing, you just have to be more patient, and everything's a little bit more scientific. But for me, I felt like I never left the kitchen. The brewery is my kitchen now. The pots are bigger, the hours are better, the uniform is a little more comfortable. But otherwise, I feel like I'm still cooking, just in a different space. And instead of a solid, my medium is a liquid. Instead of a plate, I put it in a glass. Everything I was doing in these Michelin star kitchens, I'm just applying to the brewery. And as a result, we're getting really, really delicious beer.
How many beers do you feel like are in this room? Like, how many just one glasses of beer?
Over 5,000.
That's so great.
It is
I
crazy.
could live in this room.
I don't really look at our style of brewing as experiments. For me, we go in there with a plan. We know that we're trying to build this base beer, because all great beer starts with a great base. It's less of a guessing game. It's less of, wow, what's going to happen? And more of like, okay, we have a target. Let's hit the bullseye. If we're a little outside of it, what do we need to change? So for me, it's always about perfecting and bettering what we have, instead of like, okay, let's throw the kitchen sink in here and hopefully, we get something good as a result. Brewing, 90% of it is cleaning. I think being a good cook is also working fast and working clean. And same thing with a brewery. The more you clean, the less likely that there's a risk of anything negative happening to your finished product. And we also try to work fast and work smart, and those are two slogans you'll hear in almost every kitchen: work fast and work smart. And that just means prioritize, manage yourself properly, and be efficient is what I'm really trying to say. And if you do it right the first time, you don't have to do it a second time. Anyone who wants to get involved in brewing, my advice is to get your foot in the door, do whatever it takes, and if you're still there 6 weeks later, you're at the right place. If you enjoy working hard, using your hands, and creating, everyone can be a brewer. It usually only takes one day. One day. You either know or you don't know, and I have to tell you, that's wonderful. And same thing in a kitchen. If by the end of the day you're like, wow, I can't wait to go back, you're at the right place. My goal is to be a student for life. And every day I walk in, I learn something. And that's what makes this job so exciting. Brewing is my dream job because every day I get to be creative. Every day I get to use my hands to build flavors and aromatics that people love. And every day I make something that I can share with almost everyone.
Cheers.
Cheers.